Holy shit, dude.
I don't think it's been a while since the two of us did one.
I know. It's been nearly a week. We only just had Corbin once. Oh, no, you're right. And then we had Tim.
We had Tim. Something for you guys to look forward to.
Sneak peek, guys.
That's going to be great.
A special guest. We won't say which Tim. Could it be Heidecker? Could it be...
Who's that? I mean, maybe it's Heidecker.
It might be.
Of big fame.
Yeah.
And then...
It might be someone of lesser fame, too. That's a possible option.
That is true. I mean, I noticed this immediately. I know this immediately. Way to rock the Guy Harvey.
Dude.
You introduced it.
I know. I was thinking back to my childhood. These shirts were all the rage when I was a kid. Back in South Florida, everyone who was anyone had a Guy Harvey. You were rocking a big marlin or swordfish or redfish or any other type
Bluefish.
of Caribbean-ish fish on your back. The long sleeves were sick as fuck. I had to go. Anyway, I was just thinking back to that, and then I was like, damn, like let me just look on eBay. Well, first I went to Guy Harvey's website.
Sure.
I'm not a fan of what they're pumping out currently.
Okay. Yeah, which kind of seems to be the way it is. Like I feel like merch is getting way worse.
Yeah, there's a merch decline right now.
There's a merch.
It's one of the issues with Trump's presidency. Our fucking merch has dropped.
Dude, merch has got. I mean, I bought an old Giants jacket on eBay. Is where it's at. Is what I've clearly come to see, and it's. I get so many compliments on this. They're like, it rips, and it's like, yeah, it's just because it was made in 2007. That's when this was happening.
Everyone, I mean, 2007. That was just like Bush had great merch.
Bush had great merch.
That's
dude.
one of the
Clinton had great merch.
Yeah, there was some great.
Some early Obama had some good merch.
Obama had some good. I remember the Obama, his hope and his change shirts.
They're great shirts. No, it was that era, that late 90s, early 2000s. And eBay's got it.
eBay has it all.
But we
should rip some Obama gear, actually.
You showed me the Guy Harvey shirt, and I spent hours looking at them online. I just got I haven't bought any yet, but I just got an email saying there's a deal for 2008 Florida Gators one, the one I showed you.
Yeah.
They were like, it's now 25% off if you want to take
God.
advantage of this opportunity. I'm
Are
thinking about taking advantage of that opportunity.
I love it, dude. You're never been to Florida. You're the most Florida person. When you got the Hawaiian.
Yeah.
When you're rocking a Gators, an old school Gators Guy Harvey, that's gonna be so sick.
I've never been to Florida. How would that upset you? Because I know you're not a fan of posers. I mean, that's posing.
I'm okay with.
I mean, it's through you. I've gotten this.
It's just a cool shirt. Well, yeah, it is. I mean, it's definitely posing. I mean, people are gonna be like, "Are you from? Did you go there or whatever?" You're just no. I like Guy Harvey.
I like Guy Harvey. I have a roommate that put me onto this, and I am opposed. I don't know what.
No, yeah.
What's my thing? Like, I have no thing.
No, yeah.
I have no thing, so I must take others.
You're just a.
What am I going to be, butt naked walker? I mean, I have no. I wear Carhartt. I do not work manual labor.
You got the
Hawaiians.
Clusterfest. You're not Hawaiian.
No, I'm not Hawaiian,
and you're not chill.
And I'm not chill. I'm not a good time. Yeah. What else? I mean, I have.
You
honestly
got Clusterfest.
What's funny is I will wear like blue jeans and like just a black T-shirt. I'm like, I guess this is my thing.
Yeah,
I'm like this. I guess this is what I'm supposed to do.
I'll tell you what though, that's honestly to me right now in my current headspace, that's way cooler to do that than like the vintage T game. I know. I'm wearing a Guy Harvey and I googled vintage Guy Harveys on eBay.
Sure.
Okay, this is different. The people that are like, I mean, certain vintage T-shirts, just the people that get them, I don't know. Makes me sick to my tummy.
I order 7. No, it is the black tee or the white tee, the blue. It is a clean look and it's simple.
Yes,
it's simple. It's chic.
It's just like no logos. We're done with logos, guys.
We're done.
It's 2025.
I do honestly. it does take a certain logo because you can't. I hate it when it's like Supreme or something dumb like that.
Oh my God.
The fancy logo. It can't be a fancy logo.
No. You know that brand Kith?
Yeah.
That brand stinks.
Yeah, it
and
stinks. You've been saying this a lot. Stinks on ice.
Yeah.
And I like. I said that to someone. I said I was talking about Sinners, and I was like, "That sucked on ice," and I was like, "That's all, David. That's great."
Well, sucked on ice doesn't make sense.
None of it makes. What does stink on ice mean?
Stink on it, like it's like even though it's on ice, even though the ice is supposed to keep it fresh, it still stinks.
Oh, I just thought we were tossing stuff on ice.
That's cool to say. Sucked on ice is funny.
That sucked on ice.
Yeah.
I just was like,
it sucked on
I was like, it was fresh, dude. That shit sucked.
Did the person like go with it when you said that?
They were just like, they understood that I obviously thought it sucked.
Yeah, they weren't like the ice confuses me.
No.
I used to have a friend that used this. I don't know if this is his joke or if this is like a popular joke or whatever. But have you ever heard the term like smooth move X-lax?
Oh yeah.
Because X-lax is a laxative,
Right.
and so smooth move, like a smooth
Dump.
bowel movement.
Right.
Yes.
Sure.
But he would do it wrong on purpose and go, "Nice one, X-lax," to be funny. And I was like, that rules.
That's very fun.
Do you remember the first joke you ever heard, like when you were a kid, that you were like, that shit is funny? What the fuck?
No, I remember one of the first things I thought, I was like, that was funny. And it wasn't a joke, but it was, I was with my whole family took this trip to Hawaii, and I had this older cousin who, we went for this walk around this really fancy neighborhood, and my cousin was drinking out of this giant orange juice container. It was just this big thing of orange. My really cool older cousin.
Yeah.
And he and he was drinking, and he finished his orange juice, and he just walked up to this person's mailbox, put it in, closed it, and then put the red little flag up. And I think to this day, what made me think that was so funny was him flipping the red flag. Like, you have a package. Like, I just like that little detail. It was the earliest I remember. Just, when we talk about writing or stuff, like the tag or like that little touch.
Yeah.
Like, from that being like, oh, whatever. To I was like, that's so funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I don't have like that's a very early memory in my life. Like, that's hilarious.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's a good one.
That was a good one. Do you have a joke?
Yeah. I remember I was in like 5th grade maybe, and there was this girl that was like like how there's a couple people in your school days when you're a kid that you just like are always there a little more advanced than you, like maybe their parents let them watch South Park a little earlier than anyone else.
I thought in my head you were like educated, like they were better at math.
No, I didn't give a fuck about that. That shit didn't matter to me at all.
They got to do they had a later bedtime.
No, me and the South Park kids were bullying those nerds.
Sure.
But this girl Olivia, I remember we were, it was like 5th grade, and there was a school assembly, and we're all just waiting in the auditorium, and then there's just like this like old man that's like sitting like a couple rows down from us, just like he's like gonna watch the assembly too, but it's someone we'd like never seen before. And this girl Olivia just like turns to me and points to the guy and goes, "Who's the old kid?" Like that. I literally couldn't believe it. I was like, "Holy shit. You just did something, Olivia." That's amazing.
Olivia, I want you to know this. You just changed the course of my life.
No, 1,000%. I went like, that was like, how you'll see someone on like kill on stage and you go, "Fuck, I need to get funnier."
Yeah.
That was me with Olivia. I'm like, I need to get funnier.
I need to walk in.
This girl is showing.
You're telling me there's wordplay?
I didn't even realize. Old kid. Those two don't go together. That's hilarious.
And he's here.
Yeah.
And I get it.
And it's funny because he's sitting with the kids. So you got like.
But he's clearly old.
Yeah, we all know.
This is preposterous.
Uh-huh. See, what you're doing right now, you're absurd.
God damn it, Olivia. Oh, that's awesome. Do you know what she's still up to? Sweet.
I think
did she peak?
She's dealing with some demons right now.
Oh damn.
She's not. I don't.
Was
that's
such a
the problem with
promising beginning.
I know. That's the problem with peaking early.
Yeah, it is. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay, dude. I'm over it.
I mean, maybe this will be really good for her to hear. I mean, that's a
I've
beautiful.
made peace with it.
That's a beautiful story.
Olivia, if you're out there, like,
Thank you.
get off the dope, and you can.
Oh, it's those demons.
Yeah.
And
you can just like be funny again. Start doing stand up, man. That's like what you should. That's your calling. Honestly, you're funnier than me.
That's true, dude. I mean, it's very true. I mean, when people have demons, no one ever actually has actual demons. It's always drugs.
It's true.
That'd be crazy.
It's not always drugs. Sometimes you got molested.
Sure, but it's like, what are your demons? Demons.
That would be.
I see you flying red people.
Yeah, who's schizophrenic have demons.
That's true. Yeah. Anyway, speaking.
You have. I mean, you were battling some demons last night, dude.
No, I'm way funnier than you.
That was.
Oh,
I mean, let's. Can we start from the top? Let's start at Flophouse.
Oh yeah.
Telling this story because you got brutalized last night.
I think that was maybe the most dominated I've ever been in my stand-up career.
Yeah, you.
I mean, it was. I mean, I had an evening.
That was.
I had. I mean, you had an evening. It was an epic. It was. I've texted people about this, and both people. I've gotten a lot of ha-ha-ha's, and David must be through the roof. And I was like, yeah.
Well,
and I'll tell I mean, I don't want. Should I just start from the top?
Let's start at Flophouse Comedy Club.
I go to so there's like. Flophouse Comedy Club is a comedy club over in Williamsburg, and
it's called Flophouse.
It's called Flophouse. I walk in, and there's like 4 people waiting for this open mic. Anyway, Hannibal Buress, a little bit more successful than me, walks in, and he has just bought a comedy club like 4 blocks down the road, and he comes in and he goes, "Hey." He's talking to some other dude, and he's talking to this other guy. He's like, "Yeah, I have an open mic at 8 at my comedy club. You guys should come on by afterwards." And you know, I don't where I'm at in my career. If Hannibal Buress suggests, "Hey, pull up to my open mic," you go, "Okay."
Yeah.
So that happens, and then like the good friend that I am, I immediately pop out and I give you a call, and I go, "Hey,
the homie,
Hannibal Buress just said this. We should go to that," and you said okay.
Oh yeah,
you said okay.
And if I can interject for a second here,
yes,
just to go where I was in this, because
sure,
I was not planning on doing comedy yesterday.
No.
I was currently battling some demons of my own. I had eaten almost an entire bag of Buffalo Ranch popcorn from Trader Joe's, and I was hurting. I was like literally laying in bed like, oh, fuck, why did I do that?
Oh, God.
So many times. I mean, I do this to myself frequently. And so, anyway.
I frequently have these popcorn demons.
It's not always popcorn, but it's always me.
Popcorn.
It always
Popcorn Demons. That's a band name right there.
There we go. I wouldn't listen to them, but
you hurt
they're
me.
definitely.
Everybody hurts me.
I'm sorry. You know, I need to be.
No. You're right.
What's their hit single? I'll tell you what. They're popping the charts.
Oh.
They're topping the pop charts.
Dude, you're on fire.
I hope that wasn't corny.
Oh God. I mean, that's great stuff, honestly.
Headlining Buffalo. They're playing a ranch. Yeah.
I mean, you have dominated me the past 2 days. Oh crap!
Shit.
All right, yeah,
That's only funny to us, I promise.
I know, but I mean, I'm in a weird place right now. Anyway,
okay, so yeah, I was feeling. So you told me to. I said okay. I knew I was going.
Sure,
but I was really. I was like, this is gonna be hard to.
Well, the way it came off through the phone is like that you were not coming because it sounded like you were battling death. You were like. it did not. It didn't be like you said okay, but it's. I had no idea that's what you had done, but it sounded like that. You did not sound like you were leaving the room.
No, it was. It was. You know what? I said this yesterday. It felt like those scenes in music biopics where like the lead singer is like in a hotel room strung out on heroin, and they're like, "Where's Mickey?" And they like, "The show's in an hour," and they find him, and they're like, "You gotta get on stage." That's what it felt like, except I was battling I almost said demons again. My addiction.
Your popcorn.
My
popcorn demons.
Yeah, the popcorn demons. See them live this fall.
Anyway, so I get out of Flophouse, and I get out early, and I walk on down to Isola, and I sign up for the mic. Now they have 25 slots.
Yes.
5 minutes each, which if you've never done, that's a long. I mean, that's probably the longest open mic I've ever heard of.
Pause the episode and do the math real quick.
And then in between that, there's DJs doing 10-minute sets.
Yes, it's called open mic and open tables.
Yes,
and it's an open mic for DJs. But yeah, they get. I mean, on the flyer it said DJs get 15-minute sets. This guy got. It's unbelievable what they've done with this. Like, and luckily there was only one DJ.
Yeah, that
yesterday.
But yes, so I show up. There is 21 black people, and then there is you, me, Audiel, and a New Zealand guy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about whose name was Tariq. So. It's kind of like there was an extra black guy there a little bit.
And that, what was it? Anyway, I'm up 15th. You're running there. Now, we were told it started at 8. It starts at 7:30. You get the last spot, 25th.
They took the list away.
Yeah.
But I went up. Okay, also some context. The mic, so it's Hannibal Buress' club, and it's a half open mic, half DJ time. And it's hosted by well-respected, seller-passed, professional comedian Simeon Goodson.
Yeah, dude. Hunter, who's not doing comedy, but is playing DJ.
And he's being funnier than everyone in between every set.
And anyway, the first 10 comics go up, and the energy is incredible. People are laughing, they're running the light.
There's a lot of running the light.
I mean, we've been there for we were probably there for like an hour 20.
Yeah. The first 10 took a long time.
50 minutes took about 80 minutes.
And what's funny is like, I think Simeon, who told me to call him Sim, by the way.
Yeah, dude, that's the type of night you had. Well, I would have gone Mr. Goodson.
No, he told, it was before I even did, when I signed up, and I got that 20, I had to go up to him and been like, is there any room on the list? And he was like, oh yeah, and gave me the list. And I was like, cool, David. And he was like, Sim. And I was like, yeah, you are, bro.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are. Yo, Sim. But anyway, Sim.
Right.
Was lighting people late.
Sure.
That's how it felt. It felt like people were getting lit.
Sure.
Like 4:45. Like it felt like he forgot every comic. He was like,
it was going on for a while. And you and I were also sitting in the second row, and I felt it was the most I've ever felt like a female at an open mic. Because whenever anyone referred to white people, they just pointed at us. They just looked at. I was
very quickly. We were the only two white people.
Very quickly, and
I've never been to such a black open mic. It was like It was
an incredible experience.
Let me tell you what. Their open mics way more fun than ours.
Way more fun.
Way more fun.
Way more fun.
Everyone knows each other, and
they took a smoke break in the middle. They were like, we all know you want to get high. I mean, they were having a great time.
They had DJs.
It was a lot of fun. Anyway, the first 10 go up. There's a smoke break outside. A lot of the good vibes clear out. A lot of people clear out.
Yeah, they took their vibes with them.
I go up 15th.
Oh. Okay, no, go. I was going to say the other context is at the beginning of the mic, there's a a challenge. Simeon offers a challenge, which is to make a joke about Warren Buffett retiring because it was like in the news or whatever. So everyone is doing that. Everyone is coming up with a joke about Warren Buffett, and then at the end of their set, Sim would be like, all right, who liked that joke? And everyone claps. And then he goes, who liked the last joke? And then everyone claps, and whoever gets more claps moves on, basically. Anyway, that comes up later in the story, you guys.
That comes up.
It's actually not relevant for matches.
It's not at all, dude. What was it? So I go up 15. And also, I guess we're telling this story really good. Another really important piece of information is Hannibal Buress is not there, which thank God. He came into Flophouse to tell people, but he wasn't there, which bodes well for me. Because I go up 15th, and the only thing, this was an open mic, but none of these comics have ever seen me perform. Like, I have maybe the hardest bomb of my. I mean, there's like silence because people are like in their heads or like writing or this was active silence.
Yeah,
this was.
Derogatory silence.
Let's see. I mean, I looked at my phone maybe 4 times to be like, when am I getting the light? It was so, and also, I've never done a set in which this is how it went. I was like, I'm going to try new good stuff. Yeah. That went horrible. Then I was like, okay, I'll try good stuff. Nothing. And I was like, well, I guess I'll just try new bad stuff. And that just got that zeroed.
Yeah, no, it was.
Oh my God. And I mean, the only laughs I got the entire night was me being like, I don't think I'm going to win the contest. They were like, you're not. And then I was like, I feel like you guys don't like me. And they were like, we don't. And I was just, I've never gotten that poor of a reception that didn't merit it. Like it wasn't like I wasn't like expecting much, but it was silence.
No, it was. I mean, you did by far the worst on the whole.
Oh my God, I got beat by the Australian doing punch. I was like, that was.
But okay, and you had told me before. You're like. I remember, like, you've told me before, I don't do that well with black audiences.
Right.
Like, it's just, I don't know what it is, but it's tougher for me. I'd never really seen that in action before until it's less than, you did even less than not do well. They hated you.
They hated me.
And their silence was aggressive. Like, and
it was such an aggressive silence.
No, it was like, I wish I could. I should have. I honestly wish I just started turning around and looking at what everyone's faces looked like. What did everyone look like at you?
They were looking down. They were like, and some of them were like. I mean, even Simeon was just. And you know what's the thing is. It's not like I switched it. It wasn't like I was riffing on Ray or anything. Like I just did my act. And it was not like I was trying to be clever. It wasn't like I was.
Oh. I know, but listen, I was thinking about this today.
Me too.
And I think you got to think about how your act comes off to black folk, right?
Yeah.
Because you get on. Because one, you're a tall, good-looking white dude, right? Two. You got a southern accent, which doesn't bode well. 3, I think you open with, I tried to apply for the FBI.
I did not. I did train before that.
Oh.
I did train before that. Okay. I know I did.
You especially lost them with the FBI.
No, that went.
That's because they're like, oh, he's trying to be a super cop?
Well, I thought it would be funny because I talked about how I failed it because I smoked weed. And it was like, we all smoked weed outside. I smoked with all of you.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't. I was
y'all.
painfully sober. But I mean, that... No, I started with train. If I started I started with train. And then I did... I can't remember if I did what was the guy's name that died?
Warren Buffett.
I don't know if I did. I don't know if I did.
No, you died.
I don't know if I got Warren Buffett or FBI first, but I know I did train. And then I know, actually, I did train, and I think I did 49ers, and then I did FBI. I waited for FBI, and I don't know why I went into FBI, but, I mean, I was rattled. I was, and, because, yes, no, I would not. No, I opened with, like, a pretty down the middle.
No, it's true.
I opened with a pretty.
You did open with your Warren Buffett joke.
Yeah,
and it was decent.
No, I mean, and it was. I mean, and there was an active silence. Like I felt like I was getting punked. I was like, "This is mean." I was like,
I mean, like after this, can we listen back to it?
Oh my god!
I just want to hear.
I don't. Oh my god!
I feel like there'd be an echo.
Well, no, okay. So let's take that into effect. I bombed with a passion. In a room, I will certainly need to learn how to play because I mean that's unacceptable.
Yeah,
and I don't. If I'm open to suggestions, I have no idea. I have no idea how to get ahead of that.
You just come out like what's I don't know.
I don't
know what you could do.
I don't know what. I mean that's what I was realizing. I was like I don't know what I can do to get out of this. So that obviously in comedy. That sucks.
Yeah.
But now I got to explain a little more. Also, a normal open mic's an hour. I've probably been there for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Plus waiting there half an hour. Now, the only reason I stayed was because you were there. And also, I felt bad because I told you it started at 8, but started 7. So you got dead last. And you also didn't want to do comedy. And you ran over. And you were hot. And I was like...
And I was thinking Hannibal was going to be there.
And I was because I told you, Hannibal told... anyway, so I was like, I can't bail on Dave. And there was nothing I wanted to do more than leave that. So I was like, I will stay. There's 10 comics before you, all doing fine, and I'm sitting in that set just after the hardest bomb I've ever. And in my head, I'm going, all right, they just don't like white people. Then you get up 25th and murder harder than I've ever seen. And that happened, and I was just like, I have to go home. I mean, that was, I mean, it was an incredible showing. I mean, you ripped. I mean, they loved you. They were, oh my God, you had the best Warren Buffett joke, which after they asked who won the Warren Buffett joke, they zeroed you.
That's why we brought it up earlier, guys. If you're wondering where does Warren Buffett play in it, I had a pretty good Warren Buffett joke that got a good response too. And the person I was versing.
You want to say the Warren Buffett joke? Your Warren Buffett?
It wasn't that. My Warren Buffett. Oh God, I feel like this is cringe. My Warren Buffett joke was because he had just retired or whatever, and I was like, "How did he just retire? Like, how much was he trying to save? What?" See, I feel like I'm bombing right now. I was like, how much was he trying to save? What was his goal? And then I was like, this is where I think I won them over because I said, if I would have retired 35 years ago, I would have made $100,000 and been like, guys, it's been real. I think when I said it's been real, they were like, okay, white boy chill.
Oh, dude. I mean, you won them over.
No, they fucked with me heavy.
They fucked with you heavy.
And but I will say,
and you
like I think the gravity of your bomb made my set feel like it was. I didn't.
Oh, tenfold. Yeah, I mean,
like I did not crush. Like I did definitely good for the situation.
You did,
but it was not.
You did phenomenal for this. I mean, you ripped. I mean, again, no, obviously that was not a murder. Like it was like it wasn't like people were on the. But you had them. I mean, they were with me. They wanted to talk to you. I
did get compliments after from just random audience members, which felt sick.
Oh my God.
I was like, nah, thanks, brother, man. Yeah. No, hey, be safe, all right? Stay blessed.
No, dude. I mean, you got off stage, and I was staying for that one more, and I was like, you should have stayed, rightfully so. And that was one where, like, you network. What was it when Anakin and Obi-Wan at episode 3 after Anakin saves Obi-Wan? And then he's like, you go have your day with the politicians. Yeah. You're the hero, not me. I was like, I got to get out of Dodge, dude. I was like, I can't. I was like, it would. it would hurt David for me to hang around. I was like,
I'm like, yeah. Do you mind just walking a couple blocks ahead?
Well,
of
you
me?
texted me. You're like, where are you at? I was like, I'm not hanging out outside. I mean, I took a lap.
Yeah.
I was like, I did not.
I get that. That was I was so surprised you stayed. I would like. Like you didn't need to do that.
No, all right. I'm glad. First of all, I'm glad I did. That was. I got to witness glory. And two, I all right. Of course, I'll stay for you. Of course, but I mean, there's a list of like 2 people I would do that for. Everyone, that sucked.
Yeah, no, that was
that. And I got up this morning and I was like, I am drinking today. I was like, that sucked. That sucked. Obviously, you can't do this job, even kind of, if you let it, if that would take you out. But whoa, that's a shiner. I mean, my God, I was like, that hurt the pride. I mean, you said you won the most. I have never lost harder a group of people. I have never
had them.
I never I don't know if I've ever been that actively disliked.
I don't know what you did.
I don't know what I did. I have no idea. It was also, well, I think what almost is just there was other people that performed, and people were like talking. Mine was, I mean, radio silence.
Yeah.
Oh
no, that's the thing, because everyone was paying attention.
They were locked in.
It's just no one liked it.
Oh my God.
No one
liked it. Nobody liked it.
And it was like, it was just so funny walking out after with you, because we were just walking down the street, and for like the first, like, you met me back in front of there because I was like, where were you? And then we were like, so we started to walk away, but before we were like later, and you were like later. I'm like, that's ballsy, first of all, for you to say goodbye. But also it was like we're not saying anything, and then we turn a corner, and you're like, holy shit! What the fuck just happened in there? Like, it was
Dog. I have been dominant. Oh my God. I did a 6-person show. I did Atlantic City. I did that. I mean, I'm getting dominated by comedy right now. I am getting dogged on. Oh my God. I mean, but I will. I mean, if you will tell, I mean, I can't go back. I mean, I will remember that. You'll remember. I mean, that was a bonding moment. I mean, it was awesome. I mean, it was, there was very two-part, like, it felt like I was fighting, like, it was almost like if you were a boxer and you were fighting your brother, and it's like, damn, well, at least one of us, good for you. But it was, and it's not even like that level of competition, like, but it was just that cemented.
That's the thing.
That cemented what happened.
It took away the validation of being like, well,
I'm just a white guy.
Yeah, like they weren't gonna like anyone.
No. It was me. It was.
It's so weird. I don't know what it is about your stage presence, because IRL, the brothers and the sisters love you.
Yeah, dude. No, I wouldn't. I 100% agree. But you put me behind that microphone. It does not read.
Yeah. No, that was
very funny. It was so funny. I mean, I remember, as we turned the corner, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. That was
I mean, how many bad open mics do we do? All the time,
yeah.
Hundreds. That one rattled me. that one
That's
really.
Just because, like, you just, as a white guy, you just so desperately want to be liked by black folk, and then just to get be disliked that hard. Like, I think, like, you didn't even, like, you were just, like, doing jokes about, like, like, the most innocent, good, well-written jokes. And, like, it fucking, like, you got off stage, and it was, like, it really felt like, I'm like, damn, like, I don't even know. It's like everyone was like, that motherfucker's racist.
No, it came off that I was, like, it really felt like I had said something so racist.
Yeah.
And then... yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
I'll talk about it. I got to go to an open mic at 5.
Yeah. What time is it?
Neither
of us have the phone, but we've been recording for 35 minutes.
Yeah, so we can do a little more than.
And then wrap it up.
Oh my god! But yeah,
Rapido.
that was last night. And I was Oh, that was the other thing is I texted Eric and Harold to see if they want to grab drinks, and I'm getting dominated in that group chat too. They were like, don't even go to the mic, come to this. They're like, why are you? They're like, I was like, we should go to this bar. They're like, no, we're going to this bar. I'm like, I'm getting alphaed.
That sucks.
I'm getting alphaed through and through. No, and I drew the line. I was like, no, I'm doing this mic and I'm gonna grab drinks here. It's like I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not taking this.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you guys push me around.
I'm
like
not
this.
taking this. I was like, I don't. Holy Dickens! I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It's you know what. It makes for a great story, and it was.
That's true.
And I'll also, all of this, I will say at the end of the day. I mean, that is hilarious. I mean, now that is. That whole story of the first, I mean, that'll be the first time I saw Hannibal Buress. Like, the first time I met Hannibal, that's my first associate with the club. My first time truly doing, like, a black room.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll be the first, that's the first. And that,
Many firsts.
It was really funny. So, yeah, that's comedy, I guess. I mean, I got it. Yeah,
this is what we signed up for.
Well, that's what we signed up for. So
I mean, yeah,
I'll go write some better. I mean, I'm really open to suggestions. I mean, if there's something I did, or a different shirt I should wear.
You should
or
talk
whatever.
to Audie. Like, he knows.
Yeah.
What's up.
Oh my God. I mean, he knew it. Yeah. No. I mean, it wasn't like there were white people that did well. There was white people that did well.
Yeah.
And there was one who did not.
There was one unlike there, and it's like,
oh man, no,
it's crazy because like you are so much more likable than
dude,
either me or Audie. Like
and I didn't even think. I mean, I didn't even think I was like Like, did I look different? Did I look like I was doing something different, or like I was just? I felt. I was like, this seems like everyone's having a good time.
Well, it was. I mean, yeah. Anyway, we should rehash this, but
Oh, anyway, well, I hope Corby. I hope you thought that was interesting. It was very funny.
Corbin, Joseph. I mean, you guys could tell us what you think in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what
else is going on. I mean, my brother's in town.
So,
that's it, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, it feels like that story was just so long. Oh, all right, go.
Oh no! I mean, this is how much it hurt me last night.
Yeah.
I think this will put it all in perspective. After I stepped out and I went into a bodega to go grab a Gatorade, and the bodega guy was like, "Poppy, how are you doing?" And I told him.
You told him?
I was down bad.
What
so
the
much.
hell did you tell him?
I was like, I do comedy. It went really bad. I'm feeling sad.
How did he react to that?
He was like, oh, that sounds hard. I forgot to tell you. I mean, that's how cooked I was.
That's rough.
Oh my God,
that is rough.
I stepped outside to take a smoke, and the bartender was out there, looked at me, and looked away. Like it was like I was like, God damn.
Oh shit.
It was.
Yeah.
I mean, I was. Oh my God.
The bartender didn't do great either.
No, not him. The lady.
Oh.
Who maybe he's the book. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I hope oh God. A lady that was behind the bar.
Yeah.
Was standing out there.
Hannibal's girl.
Oh, dude.
I'm gonna tell him about you.
Dude, I mean, that was. Yeah.
This is, I mean, like, I don't know if this is a sad way to end it, but it does feel like, it feels like this story was so epic and so long, and it's not like we're planning on doing that much longer. Like, now we're at 40 minutes. It feels weird to, like, tap into one other thing.
No, I agree. We're done. I mean, unless you got any more to say about that. I mean,
I don't think so. I'm like,
but it brought me real joy. I mean, we got to get you in some urban rooms, dude. We got to get you in. I mean,
this is, I don't know. I mean,
flourished.
I think
you flourished.
They fucked with me. I know.
Oh my God.
Like, well, you know what's funny too is because I started my set by saying thanks for staying. I wouldn't have, right?
Yeah.
And I said that line one other time, and it was at a Drew and Peter mic, and it was dead silence. And Drew goes, wow, okay. And I just bombed. I had a bomb like you did after that. But luckily this time I said it and they all laughed. They liked it.
Dude, I watched you do that. I was like, this man's a genius. I was so. I think what brings us the most joy about this is you and I have collectively had a lot of stand-up stories. I think this was one of the first ones we were both witnesses to.
Yeah, we both had two different nights.
But we both saw it. Oh yeah, I saw.
The odds were stacked against.
I saw you do that. I was like, this man knows how to cook.
He's playing in the room.
I was like, I was so just like, oh, and then when you had the Warren Buffett, and then you did the whole. I remember your set. You did that. You went into kidnapping. What'd you close with?
I did the ex-girlfriend married.
Oh, nothing but net.
And then Katy Perry.
Oh, and they loved that. They did love Katy Perry. Yeah. Oh my God. I was also. You were going for a while. I was like, they might not even have lit him. They just wanted him to play.
Keep going. No, yeah. I did almost 6 minutes.
I think I did 4:30, and it was the longest set of the night.
I was like, I thought you were gonna get off early at a certain point,
dude. That is probably the only thing I can hang my hat on. As I was like, I can't get off until I get that light.
Yeah.
I was like, because I can't be the white kid that ran off. I was like, I will. Because they wanted me off.
They did.
I was like, I will not leave. You got to find the thing to hang your hat on. But I was very much. I was like, believe it or not, that thought crossed my mind. I was like, maybe I should just. I was like, but I have to get the light.
Yeah, no, it was
to get the
you
light.
You gotta earn that. I remember one time, I was talking to Audie a long time ago about comedy, and he was saying he was like I was talking about a bomb or whatever, and he's like, man, in my opinion, there's no such thing as a bomb if you do your full time. You only bomb if you get off early. And I remember being like, well, that's just not true at all. It's not even kind of true. But if you ask Audie,
you can do horrible for the whole time.
Yeah. I think if Audie saw your set, he probably
could have disproven a theory last night.
He would have amended.
You can do your time in bomb.
Yeah. No.
You can absolutely
shit. And then I think the night he told me that was the night that was the Crip barbecue. So I just was like, I guess I'm doing my full 10 with these someone yelling. Anyway,
at least you didn't bomb. All right,
that's true. All right, you guys rule. I hope that was interesting. I know it was interesting for some of it. We might have been talking about it for too long, but
definitely
at a certain
definitely
at a certain point we just started talking, and then I was like, wait, we're recording something right now.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
Peace.